Well, as you all know, Foxtoberfest is coming up. I'm doing a little bit of engine dress up. Got my stainless steel radiator cap cover on. It's pretty. Hey, Mr. Screen Man, can you hand me that screwdriver, please? Thank you. All right, we're going to tighten up a few hoses, make sure everything's roadworthy for when we get there, on the way there. Yep. Oh man, I need to tighten up that bolt. Hand me a 1/2-inch wrench. Okay. Alrighty. Now I just need something that's going to make this thing really stand out and really pop. With 500 Mustangs there, I got to have something different. What else you got? Wait a minute, this is a Chevy valve cover. Give me something else going to dress this thing up. That's a Chevy intake. Wait a minute. Who are you, Mr. Screen Man? Whoa. Chevelle shirt. It's 66 Chevelle guy. I should have known. Help. I've been abducted by Chevelle owners. Please help. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am back in Concord, North Carolina. Not for a Mustang show, go figure. I have been kidnapped by a 66 Chevelle guy. And as you can see, there is a kind of a little meet and greet before the big show. The Carolina Chevelle Association is having their show tomorrow. Like I say, I grew up with, my dad was a Chevrolet technician for 17 years. So I grew up in a Chevrolet household, but he bought a Mustang when I was 15. I got hooked on Mustangs, you know, but we are here. This is great. The guys are a little bit older than the Gen Xers that I hang around with, but the cars are just awesome. I mean, you got a lot of restored, but check out that green one right there. Has the factory paint on it. It's pretty much parts original car. But these old guys now, these guys that are older than the Gen Xers, these are the baby boomer generation. They know how to do it. Because check this out. We just had a dinner supplied and catered by the club. The club actually, with your entrance to the show, they put some money down for food. We had some good barbecue, some baked beans, coleslaw, rolls, all the good stuff, all the good country meals you get. But yeah, check it out, 67, 66. See, I know my year models of Chevelles because my dad had them, and his was Biscaynes and Chevelles. But these guys are all nice guys. They're a bunch of just Chevelle fanatics. And here they are. They're trying to turn me over to the dark side, but I probably won't let them. But I am learning a lot. Check out the station wagon. Is that not cool? 67. That's a 69. Cool thing is, if you're ever into old car shows, a lot of these guys put the year model on their license plate. But yeah, there's some beautiful cars. I'm gonna save a lot of the footage for tomorrow. They're everywhere. Should be about 100 cars there is what they're betting. 100, 120. All Chevelles, which was a 64 to what, 72? I believe was when they quit making Chevelles. So a very unique niche of cars. These were, you know, your hot rods. This was the hot rod of the day. You could get a Mustang with a 6-cylinder, but you didn't get many slow Chevelles. There just weren't many of them. So yeah, that's where we're at. Enjoy the footage of the show. I will talk at you later. Okay, I'm gonna overdub this video because the music the DJ was playing from the sound system, I don't have copyright license for all the songs, so it'd be easy for me to overdub. We had the wagon class, you had an El Camino class, all the different year models of those. There's a 67, I can tell by the front end, but those are really neat. I know a couple of those are hid out in the fields, but here's the 70 Chevelle class. They had stock and modified pretty much in each class, and they parked them all together, which made it really easy on the judging. The fans got to judge them, but that car there sit out, the guy said it had been under garage since 77. He owned two cars and parked them right side by side, and they were both LS6 cars, which means they had a 454 big block in them. That's the rare combo. And yeah, check out the car though. That car has a he said it only took him about 5 minutes to get that car running. It had since it's 77, and I think he said he started about 3 or 4 years ago. They got it Guy called him and told him that he had seen one. He cleaned off the window so he could see. He has not touched a single thing on that car, and it was the coolest car there because all the documentation from that car being brand new was still in it. And there's one with a LS swap. That's the only way I see an LS going. If you put an LS in a Mustang, it just, I don't know, something ain't right about it in my opinion. But here's the 64-65 class. I think these are the stock ones on this side. Yeah, and there was one modified 65, but they look a lot like an Impala in the front, but the taillights in the back are different than the Impala's taillights. And there was one custom one there, and over here, this is the 67 stock class. To be stock, I think you could change the rims, but you could not have more than 3 modifications done, or it would fall into a custom class. And that's the last of the stock ones there. That Marina Blue is a beautiful blue. I love that color. Here is the modified 67 class. And yeah, just, man, these cars, I mean, a lot of these cars are frame off, every bolt piece redone restorations. Not all, but most of them have been. And I mean, the 67 was one of the more popular year models, and there was a lot of them that showed up there. And here's the 66 stock. There's 66 Chevelle guys, and there's all these are the exact same. 2 of them have won awards at national type level stuff. On the opposite side of the parking lot from them was the 66 Customs. You can see the firewalls are shaved, chrome under the hood, chrome rims. Beautiful, I mean, beautiful cars, you know, and yeah, and those were custom. This was at the Hendricks Motorsports Complex. He has his museum. He has his secret stash of 230 of the awesomest cars I've ever seen in my life. We're talking, he had even a few Ford cars in there, and he's more of a Chevrolet team owner in NASCAR. But let's get back to the cars. This is either a 68 or 69. I think it was 68. I don't know the difference in those, and I don't really know the difference in the 70s, 71, 72s. Other than the cool thing about these cars is they're like the Fox body Mustang, the mid-80s Mustangs. They had 4-eye ones, and then they went to a single eye, just like the Mustangs did. And about every 2 years, they would do some major change-ups on it. The 64, 65 looked like, 66, 67s were close. The 68, 69s, the front end were very close. You got the marker lights. I'm thinking that would signify 68 or 69. Like I say, I'm not an expert on 68, 69s, but look at the paint. You can see me walking around with the camera filming this, and that is a modified car. You know, you can tell by the engine bay, that's definitely modified. Look at that chrome. Man, everything under that hood that was a mechanical part was chromed. And there's a 4-door. That is a unicorn in the world of Chevelles. You just don't see those a whole lot, if ever. There's another one, probably a 68. See, now here's a single headlight one. Now, I do believe these are 72s, if I'm not mistaken. And there was custom. Yeah, that's custom. I can tell by under the hood. That is by just rims, chrome, paint. My favorite, of course, because I love yellow. I don't know why I got hooked on yellow, but once I painted my car yellow, I went yellow fanatic. But that's one of my favorite. I ain't going to say it was my favorite, but the paint was my favorite. It was a pearl, very deep pearl. I do a zoom in here, but you can see he's got shaved door handles. He had power door locks, power everything on that car. Custom dash, custom interior, custom engine bay. The pearl was immaculate. Custom bumper, those taillights, probably the actual Corvette taillights, what I'm thinking they are on a custom bumper. There is a 72 Chevelle of some sort. And then they had the goodies. They had their product table, vendor's table, all kinds of little Chevelles and Chevy parts. And there's the museum. All of these cars here are from where I'm from, Duplin County, maybe Onslow, I don't know, but most of them Duplin County, but all 6 of those guys got trophies, which I thought was pretty cool to go to a show of this caliber and this size. But that's what it looks like, and we were just doing some shots, you know, because that's kind of who I rode up with. We were all friends, hung out the whole weekend. And just a great group of guys, a beautiful bunch of cars. There's another yellow one over there on the back side that was like a chrome yellow. That was a nice car too. But that was it. We'll go back to live footage now. All right, and that was the Chevelle show hosted by the Carolina Chevelle Association. Cars came from Iowa, I don't think Florida, Georgia, but all over. There's cars from all over the East Coast. It was a great show. I would like to thank 66 Chevelle guy for taking me. Anytime you want to take me on a road trip to cars, to see cars of that caliber, I'll gladly go. Stay tuned. I got a very special video coming up for me and my Mustang very soon. Something happened, and you will see that one. It'll be the next upload after this one. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Like and subscribe. When you hit the subscribe button, you don't have to watch any more of my videos if you don't want to, but subscribe to the channel. Please just hit that button and hit the like button, because that goes a long way in the algorithm for YouTube and the way they present videos, so that gets the video more notoriety, and it helps me out in the long run on some things I'm trying to accomplish through YouTube. Anyway, I appreciate everybody watching, subscribing, liking. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Peace.